Hey guys, this is Dr. Zack. I had a patient who asked me a couple weeks ago about demonstrating the Activator technique so she could show her friend. So I'm going to go ahead and make a YouTube video and demonstrate about what it is, what it does, and kind of take a little bit of maybe some questions you have and just show you how an Activator adjustment works. So I have a patient here on the table. She's going to go flat down. I use this table. It's pretty nice for not having a patient with really bad low back pain having to crawl into a table. So she's already told me she's got some lower back and neck stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and work on that. So when I start, I look at the patient's feet, and if I look here, her right foot, can you come in here so we can see the difference between the two to start out with? So her right foot is definitely shorter than her left. I don't think that's because her leg bones here on the right are shorter than the leg bones on the left. I think that's because she has so many misalignments that the leg is actually drawn up a little bit. So again, you can see the right foot is a little bit shorter than the left. And then when I take it up here, the right foot actually lengthens. It's a little bit longer than the left. So that tells me that these things help tell me that I need to do something and that I need to go probably somewhere in her pelvis to start out with, and we're going to go from there. So I'm just going to take you through a normal adjustment. Activator is statistically just as good as me using my hands. I have some patients that just prefer the hands-on. I have some patients that prefer the Activator. I've talked to chiropractors who are chiropractors for the San Francisco Giants, and they say that they'll have professional pitchers and professional baseball players that like the hands-on adjustments through their low back and upper back, but they like the Activator for their neck. I know that the San Jose Sharks chiropractor uses the Activator about 70% of the time for all the athletes, for big, heavy-duty hockey players. So again, we're short when she's down here, and we're going to go long when she's here. So, if I push on that, her feet are still short. If I touch here, and I kind of almost pull that side of the pelvis down, now her feet are actually even. If you can come in and see that they're even now. So all I did, one more time, if I push up, that's where her misalignment is. Her feet are short. If I pull it back down just a little bit, all I did was a quick little pull. Now her feet are even. So that's just a test. It's not, I didn't actually do anything. It was just more a test to see where she was at. So I come up here. Gotta wait for this to get on the right setting and wake up a little bit. I fire here, and I fire here. That should lower the pelvis down a little bit. So now I start out, feet are even. So I don't need to do anything, I can go to the next side. Push up here in her pelvis, makes her feet short again. I pull down again. Actually, that makes it even. So if I push on this side here, I fire here. A little tender. So she said she had some low back pain. So if I fire into the pelvis, if I push my thumb into there, it would probably be tender. So when you push this in, it might be tender in the moment, but she should feel good by the time she walks out the door. Okay, so now we're going to do some Simon Says maneuvers. The feet are even, so I don't need to do anything else. Why don't you go ahead and go around to the front? We can kind of demo the rest of these. The rest of these are Simon Says maneuvers. They're pretty easy. They just help tell me where I need to go. Each Simon Says test directs me to a different vertebra, a different bone in the body. So put your right hand on your low back, please. Switch and put your left hand on your low back, please. Okay, so both of her, when she did both of those tests, her feet went short again. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust those two vertebrae that are associated with that. This is still right in her low back. It's probably still going to be a little tender. Same thing right up here. Go here. Alright, we're going to move through this a little quicker. Both hands on your low back, please. Put your hands down by your side. Right hand up on the table by your head. Okay, she's doing okay there. So now her feet are even, so I don't do anything for that vertebra. Both hands up there, please. Put your hands down by your side. Turn your head to the right. Lift this right. So if I go here, that's definitely short. I'm gonna pay attention to that. Lift the right shoulder off the table, please, and relax back down. Shrug both shoulders up to your ears, please, and relax back down. And head back in the center. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I memorized which tests showed up on her, so I'm going to go ahead and address those spots that are related to those tests. So again, this is a good alternative for someone who's maybe already tried chiropractic care and doesn't like or doesn't respond to the big hands-on adjustments. I can still do those. That's an option for patients, but this is just another option for them. Some people get better with one method, some people get better with another. It really doesn't make a difference to me as long as the patient actually gets better. And sometimes a patient will start off with this and then we'll progress through care, and then I'll graduate them to getting a hands-on adjustment. And some people just respond to this the whole time through. There's no right way or wrong way to push a patient through or get a patient through care. But like, let's say someone's in a car accident. I'll start them off with this because they're usually pretty tender. They're still probably pretty freshly injured. This is a good way to start someone off with care, still get good progress, but not have to do a big hands-on adjustment and do too much in the beginning. Okay. Look down at your belly button, please, and relax. Okay. So that showed up pretty big. She said she's getting headaches. And that was the vertebra at the base of her skull. Press your face into the table and relax. Okay. And that's pretty much it. So, like I said, this can be an option for a patient's the entirety of their care. We can mix and match. We can do a little bit of hands-on in the upper back, lower back, and then just use the activator in their neck, whatever they're comfortable with, and whatever their body responds to. So anyway, that's just a quick video on how Activator can help out a patient, what it does, what it looks like, and that way if you or any of your friends have any questions about it, you can just refer to this video. So thanks very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you soon.